Hi guys, welcome to Bitcoingem channel. I hope you all are doing great. So in this video, we are going to look at Bitcoin and we will look at Bitcoin from all time frames, from higher and lower, and we'll try to analyze that what's likely possible for Bitcoin in the for next few days, few weeks, and overall what is the market structure. So I'll provide my views. I hope you guys find it valuable. And I hope you guys have read this disclaimer. Let us begin today's video. If you're joining me for the first time, I appreciate if you can like this video and also subscribe to the channel. I am not feeling that well. I am down with weather. So I hope you guys appreciate, and if you find some disturbance in my voice, then kindly please forgive. I want to specifically first show you one chart. We had done this in a live stream and I haven't changed it yet. I believe this was somewhere in November, where I had clearly given you important range for Bitcoin on the monthly and weekly charts. So we started with our monthly chart where we made monthly important Bitcoin ranges. You can see that are highlighted in black. Then we did weekly important Bitcoin ranges that were highlighted in blue. And likely we are currently looking at the daily chart. If you see this, we made this chart in November somewhere after Bitcoin had peaked at 69,000. Of course, at that time, we did not know whether this was the peak, but we had made this chart then. And you can see how since then, these ranges have played beautifully. Let me just hide. Yeah. See how beautifully the ranges have played. The black lines that you see are monthly supports and the blue lines are weekly supports. Just look whenever we are coming down, how are we respecting the weekly and monthly supports? See the bounce from the weekly and monthly supports. And currently also we are sitting at an important weekly support. Look at this. These are two candles, two crashes since yesterday, but this weekly support of around 40 to 5 to 9 is holding extremely well. And if at all we break, the next support, a big monthly support, is at around 37,000. So purely by playing ranges also, you will be able to trade well, irrespective of whether we are in a bull or a bear market. You can always trade with ranges. But today we want to look at the overall picture of Bitcoin. I wanted to share this chart and start this video by looking at this chart. So there are two things. I'll open a fresh chart, and what we can currently see is very clearly over here that we are in a bear trend. I mean, anybody can know this. Uh, this is a bearish price action. All three different EMAs that were previous support, that is 21 EMA, 89 EMA and 200 EMA, are now resistances. We already got a death cross in my opinion, of course, which is 21 EMA crossing the 200 EMA, and after that we saw this huge crash. So currently price action is bearish, there is no doubt about it. And if you look at the daily chart, we are in a bear market, or we are in a bear trend rather than a bear market. And we saw this very similar price action. I had also tweeted this, that Bitcoin is price action is looking very identical to what it was looking in May. See over here. And if we look at the Stoch RSI, this is what happened before the pump. So even the Stoch RSI is now at the lowest at what it was in 16 July. And it then took another 4 or 5 days to bottom out. If we go and look at the weekly, again, the Stoch RSI is low, is down. But as I have told you a lot of times, the Stoch can stay down for a long time. So unless and until we don't get this breakout over here, the selling pressure might continue. So on the daily, what important price action can we see purely by looking at this chart? The first thing is this was a low. Until now, we haven't broken this low. So if we look at the low, then let us see what price is this low. It's at around 39,900. So not breaking that low, and technically we would still be in a bull trend. Of course, not in a parabolic bull trend, but it would be a bull trend because we would be making a lower low. So if we can hold this support, it would be still good for the bulls, as the trend would be intact. Of course, it would not be as parabolic as we were, but still it would be a bull trend. Looking at the current downtrend, this was the downtrend. We did break it, but we had went sideways, and now we have again come down, and you can see that we are retesting this breakout. So coming down over here and bottoming like this would be very good, and we can bottom like this, and very similar structure we can see we can form over here. Or else, to shake out people, we can also deviate, come down and bottom. This is one possibility. So I will not go into the conversation whether we are in a bear market or bull market. I'm again telling you, we will take it level by level, and taking it level by level will make us make non-emotional decisions. It is very easy to get caught in this bull bear market debate. We won't go in there technically until we don't make another higher high. The price action, there is a complete chance of reversal and we being in bear market. But still we have not made even a lower low. We cannot say that the bear market has started. If we do this, then technically our bull market is still on. So currently, as I told you, we have to take it level by level rather than going into a conversation of whether we are in a bear or a bull market. Even if you think we are in a bear market, we will definitely get dead cat bounce, relief bounce for sure. If we observe the 2017 bear market price action, let me quickly take you there. Yeah, so this was 2017. We're currently looking at the monthly chart. We'll go on to the daily. So you can see over here in 2017, this was the peak. We came down. This was a bounce. We came down. We got a higher high than this, but it was still a lower high compared to the previous all-time high, and we came down. So my point is that we on the way will get some bounces. It will not just go down directly, neither will anything go up directly. So we will always get time to analyze what actually is happening. So even if, let's consider that we have started a bear market, then even then we won't just go down like this. We will go in phases. So we will go like this and ultimately bottom out somewhere. So as of today, right now, our important price for Bitcoin we have to see is whether it maintains this low of 39,900. Now this is a daily chart. So as I told you, just to shake people out, we see a deviation below this, but I think unless and until there is no fundamental bad news on the macro level, there is no fundamental bad news where the stock market or the entire financial market is going down. I think it would be reasonable to think that we will at least get some bounce from here. Either we bounce from here or either we form a deviation and then bounce. And once we get this bounce, we will come to know how high this bounce goes. If we are going to continue with the bull market or 100k Bitcoin, then we will definitely have to break this previous all-time high to also discard any bearish structure. We'll have to take this highs at 52, 53. So the first thing, if we are indeed still in the bull market, once we bottom out, we need to flip this into support. This would be the first target. So bottoming here and flipping 50 to 53k zone into support. We'll have to flip this into support and definitely then create a new all-time high. If we are in a bear market or if we are not in a bull market anymore, then we will certainly have a bounce that can bounce and a rejection either over here or a rejection over here, and we'll continue with the downtrend. So whether we are in a bull or bear market, we'll have enough time to confirm that. So currently we don't need to use our emotions. We will look at the data and accordingly we will come to know. If we go and look on the weekly chart, then again we are currently below 21 EMA on the weekly and it's now acting as resistance. We can very clearly see over here that 21 EMA on the weekly is at around 50,759 as of today, and it's acting as resistance. So the first thing we need to take is take this price into support, reclaim it back into support. Exactly, we are coinciding with this black line that we recently made, that we should take this price into support. You could see a good sell-off over here. We should reclaim this back into support. Then we can think of another all-time high. If we go and check the monthly chart, then on the monthly, we still have a huge monthly bull support band, which currently is at around 34, 35,000. This is a 21 monthly EMA. So on the monthly, we still have a mega support that we haven't yet lost it. depending on different exchanges, the price will vary. You can see on this chart, it's at around 37,000. So our monthly bull support band is still there. It can still save us. You can see over here in the May crash of Bitcoin, we did not even come back and retest it, and it was still holding as support. So coming down and retesting or returning or bouncing slightly higher from this price is entirely possible. So I think 37, 38K, this region, if at all we break this, if at all we break 40 to 41K, 42K region, which is holding very well right now, and it has been a big support. You can see a good bounce from here in September. So if at all we don't go down below, that'll be great. If we go down below, we will get on the weekly also, we are getting it at 89 EMA. The support is at around 37,000. On the monthly also, it is at around 37,000. So I am expecting at least a relief bounce, if not from 42, then from 37 we get. And if we are in a bear market, we will get rejection at 48 or 53,000, and we'll continue with the downtrend. If we are in a bull market, we will ultimately break this resistance and reclaim it as support and continue with the uptrend. So I think we'll have a good enough time to decide what markets we are in, and then we can accordingly take action. So this was the overall update for Bitcoin. In my opinion, this was an impromptu video. I hope you guys like this video and you have subscribed to the channel. Take care, guys. Bye bye.